Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Steinhardt's Guide to the Eldritch Hunt, the newest adventure in the series of adventures. We are now on to Echoes of Madness. Before we start with the proper adventure intro, like the previous ones, it has been years between adventures. And we're just going to catch up with one individual in particular. While the previous group were off in a flooded village and fighting monsters led by a figure with a grudge against the Obitus Scholare, what has Zenith been doing within the city of Luyarna?
Doing more independent side work. Zenith probably was taking some time to do things outside of, because we were hired by the church, right, for a while.
Mm-hmm. And then a nobleman.
Probably do some private contracting work outside of the previous.
Okay. Well, as the years pass and your work takes you to various places of the city, in recent time you've noted that more and more monsters and horrors have been roaming the streets and besieging the city grounds, which is where we'll actually meet the full group. Zenith, you found your way back to the group of Pupa, Twain, and Eldrinar, now with a new member in their mix, but you haven't had true time for introductions, as it has been days with all of you together, constantly on the back foot, fighting monster after monster, beast after beast within the streets of Luyarna, until one day, 1 hour, where you become victorious in your latest hard-fought battle. You finally all take this deep breath, feeling the weight of exhaustion lifted from your shoulders after endless fighting. But before you can fully relax, you feel the ground begin to shake beneath you. The earth trembles below your feet and through the streets of the city, rattling your bones or mechanical parts or whatever you're made of, causing nearby structures to quiver, and the ground beneath you collapsing completely as you fall and tumble into the unknown depths of the earth. But, by some stroke of luck, you all find yourselves unharmed as you hit the bottom and roll across a rocky surface. You're disheveled and dazed, but alive. The air around you is thick with the acrid smell of sulfur, burning your eyes and making it hard to breathe. It feels like you're deep underground in the depths of the earth. The ground is littered with bones around you, and as the dust settles, you see there's no going back from above the way you arrived. You have fallen down a sinkhole and into complete darkness, where above you the hole has caved in on itself, leaving you in these deep underground tunnels, where I will change the music and we will begin our adventure down here in the tunnels, which you should all hopefully see.
Yep. Well, mostly.
Zenith, where are you?
Those who are familiar with Zenith know that she permanently hovers a few inches off the ground before. She has since gained the ability to just fly always. So watching you all fall Looney Tunes style for a moment, hovering there, floats down and... Are you guys okay?
Yep.
I think I broke my ass.
Well, you shouldn't have brought it with you.
I didn't know that was in this conundrum.
As you all find yourselves in this collapsed chamber, you see there's rubble and debris littering the ground of this small cavern. The evidence of your recent cave-in sitting underneath an ancient arch made of bone. You see a shattered altar holding a small brazier covered in bloodstains and runic carvings sits near the southern wall, and the smell of blood and death is thick in the air.
Well, I assume you guys are probably stuck down here. Where are we gonna go?
I can't see anything. I was hoping you could lead the way.
I'll start glowing. I'll cast light on myself.
Alright. Is that 2020?
Think so? Just a light spell. So yeah, 2020.
Alright. Boom.
Zenith's body is made of a astral starscape, so all the stars just seem to get quite bright for the moment, as if a sun has moved closer. I guess not up, but forward. I believe I know all of you. Scans and I think meets somebody that meets the eyes of someone she hasn't met before.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi. And you are?
My name is Zenith. It's been a minute.
Feel that. My name's Arc. I hit
Arc,
things
nice
with
to
my
meet you.
hands. I can't use weapons because they explode if I use them.
Oh,
Yeah.
like a full detonation or more of just...
Just breaking of them. They become
Oh.
the broken condition.
Yeah, it's really scary shaking his hand.
Yep.
I would definitely avoid doing that.
He doesn't offer a handshake.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Arc.
Indeed. What's your specialty?
And she'll kind of just like float for a moment. I've kind of mastered gravity at this point.
That's crazy. Me too. A little bit. I'll show you.
So, I would love to see.
Picks up a rock, tosses it into the air for a second.
Right? Yeah.
Perfectly incredible. Well done. But what? Pupa, how have you been? It's been a long time.
Pupa smiles and waves like sporadically at Zenith. Oh, hey Zenith, long time no see.
Eldrinar, have you been good as well?
Eldrinar doesn't really say anything, but could I roll stealth quick DM?
Sure.
We're all just small talking. He's sneaking away.
An attempt to sneak away. Actually,
I would like to stealth out of the conversation, please.
would that be allowed, or?
Sure, you can attempt to stealth.
I can't see him at all.
Okay. 31 is good, but here's the thing. You're in the presence of two people who are currently glowing bright light, so until you're 20 feet away of the party still see you. So it's quite literally as what happens. You guys see Eldrinar like get into a crouch position, you watch him walk around the corner, and then he disappears.
Just backs up
Exit
and
stage
becomes
left.
Yeah. Right? Okay. Maybe I came out a bit too strong. Forward, right?
I mean, yeah. It seems like that's the only way to go. How
Yeah,
can we
no,
pick
definitely
the
can't see
enemy
him.
if we don't go forward? What?
Forward we go.
I will take lead.
Thank you, kind, scary man.
Yeah, I'm kind of scary. Let's see. So I guess, yeah. All right. So I mean, like, what's up here?
Give me perception.
Height. Let me do that very thing. Oh, I don't. Nah, 13. I don't
13.
know why.
You see along the wall, right here, is what looks to be like a desiccated corpse of someone who looks priest-like.
Oh wow. So I'll I'll loot the corpse.
Sure. You find 2 items of note on him. The first being around his finger is a ring of psychic resistance. And
Interesting.
around the priest's neck is a golden radiant church holy symbol.
Very creepy. I hate that. But I will still alert my team members about it, and they can. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't mind putting on the ring of psychic defense. But is anybody need it more?
No.
I mean, in game, I mean, I don't even know that you have it. Out of game, aren't you like a barbarian?
Right. And I'd probably break it anyways if I wore it on my hand, so it's out of my hands. I'm
Well-
ruling by my subclass that I can't wear it.
I mean, I can probably take it, honestly.
And plus it's near iconography of the church, so probably wouldn't anyways.
Hisses takes 2 steps back.
Yeah, I'll take the ring.
All yours. And there's also that iconography. Does anybody want to take that? Might sell pretty well. Or maybe be used in some sort of subterfuge. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty set with cash. I'm pretty good.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
What was it again?
It is a golden symbol of the Radiant Church.
Hello.
Do we just keep moving forward?
I mean, I don't like. I'm moving forward, but I'm not like. The light, yes, there. All right.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, this like kind of looks like a bone. Is that really what that is? Like a big bone right there?
Oh yes, you are looking at a giant pit with giant bones sticking out
Well,
from
that's
it.
not fun.
Nice.
You can also hear I can actually give you a description. Twin spires of bone stretch across the very bottom of a deep pit in this massive cavern. Every inch of the ivory is etched with sigils and glyphs, some of which appear to flow and move of their own accord. You see a set of stairs lead down from a crumbling platform that dominates the western side of the chamber. You see standing atop this platform, for everyone who can see this far,
Nope.
is a young man wearing a military-style haircut and a long leather trench coat. You see he has a pair of brass goggles dangling around his neck as he uses tools to work on the mechanical arm of a massive construct. With a grunt and twist of his tools, blue flames suddenly flare to life within the machine, and it screeches to life as he continues to work on it.
Okay. Can Eldrinar put his hand on Zenith's shoulder quick?
Sure.
He's gonna tell Zenith and Pupa hold. Pull up to Twain and I'm sorry, how do you say his name again?
Arc,
and say hold, and it'll just say if you can't see it, there's enemies ahead. Possibly.
I don't like that.
Well, I don't like that, but I don't not like that. So, I'm going to. So, do we want to go mess him up?
Yeah, how long are we holding?
I mean, he just meant to guess and run into it, like.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
like
now
we
we're aware of what we're moving towards. We could, if we want to get some stealth on him. I mean, I wouldn't mind rolling a stealth roll.
Let's stealth him.
If you're stealthing, you can stealth.
Yeah.
Mine's
Oh,
not,
I'm stealthing.
Lower my light some.
not so
I don't
much.
know how I can control it, but
Can I possibly stealth in gooey form?
Sure.
I accidentally let my my feet sink too far into the ground.
Would that be
Messed up
advantage or
with my
Advantage, yes.
gravity control.
Whoa.
Dang.
Alright. The figures do not seem to notice you all. You can stealth one by one, you can stealth as a group, whatever you would like to do.
I'll vanguard it. So, going over this way. Yes. Yes. There's another one of those sigils things. Ah.
You can see as you get closer the flames of this machinery burn brighter as this man continues to work on it. You hear him cursing to himself, occasionally, you hear curses as he wrenches something into the figure as he says, how could the others get lost down here? Why would we send in so many? Hopefully this one will last.
oh hey DM.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to mention I have Inspiring Leader. Could I have divvied that out upon meeting the crew?
Sure.
So you all may take 17 temporary hit points.
Let's
Wow.
go.
Holy shit.
That's my warlock right there.
Okay, I'm gonna put my temporary in the blue.
Are we looking for a fight? What's the intent here? Should we sneak around?
If anybody would like to treat with this guy, does anybody know who he is?
I don't know him at all.
I mean, he's sentient, so
Sounds kind of upset, not gonna lie.
yeah. I mean, now would be the time. If anybody wishes to talk, they're more than
Maybe,
welcome. It's not
I
my
guess-
strong suit.
could Eldrinar walk ahead?
You certainly can.
And by that I mean stealth ahead, if that's
Mhm.
cool.
With your natural 20.
The second you're out here, if you say hello to him, you're not going to be stealth anymore.
Right. If he can actually see you. Boop. Well, there you go.
Can I put my hand on his shoulder?
Ah!
You get about right here before the construct, the blue flame custodian, as it's called, makes a gesture and does notice you, because it's also burning its own bright light, and notices you and like gestures to the figure in front of him as he turns around, kind of surprised, but then notices that, oh, you're not all horde monsters, and kind of, instead of an aggressive tone, kind of takes a curious tone, and whether you put your hands up or whatnot, he looks at all of you and says, and like immediately says, he seems surprised. He looks past his guardian in this direction, and then looks back at your group and says, how in the world did you all get here? You didn't get past me. How did you end up here?
Faulty ceilings.
Big hole.
/ floors. I say as I step into view.
Curious. Well?
Do you know the way out?
Give me an insight, Zenith.
Okay. Ooh, good rolls today.
So, I'm gonna tell you what he says anyways, but before, like, as he's saying it, like, before he says it, you see this look on his face, like, the type of look of someone who knows what you're asking them, but it's like the look of, I'm about to ask you to do something for me before I tell you, you know what I mean?
Right. Quid pro quo.
Yeah, which he does immediately go into saying, yes, I do, but you all look rather useful. If you could do something for me, I will gladly show you the way out of this accursed place.
Why do we always get roped into situations like this?
We're always getting in.
I think it's
one
in the job
scrape or
description.
another.
I didn't agree to this.
You guys have a job description?
You don't? Mr. Assassin Man?
Is freelance work not union? Shit.
I'm here for the benefits.
Yeah, Dungeon Crawlers 501.
Y'all are getting benefits?
People's like, what's a job?
That's where I got all these potions from my health benefits.
This guy's just watching you guys go back and forth.
Well, what do you need, sir?
Firstly,
Can I get a quick insight on him too?
sure, what are you trying to gauge?
I'm just seeing, like, is he evil?
Sure.
Try and see if he looks shifty. I mean,
Abject.
Like, if he's outwardly aggressive.
outwardly aggressive, or like, I don't know. Yeah, it's a 7. Never mind.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
He says,
he's the friendliest guy you know.
right, you're right.
He
He's
says,
my best friend.
Firstly,
My
for
best
introductions, you may call me Percival Stanway. I am part of a hidden sect of experts in the magical and alchemical arts known as the Scions. We here have created these beings, and he points towards the custodian behind him. You see, this place is an old temple. No wonders you must have fallen through here. The caverns aren't necessarily the most safest thing. We sent us, the Scions, sent in our blue flame custodians here to clear out the place, but only this one managed to return, albeit very damaged. If you can do the Scions the job of deactivating any missing custodians here in the caverns, we will gladly offer you a sum of gold. In addition, if you can clear out the rest of the creatures lurking in this temple, I will put in a good word to the Scions, and we will reward you with one of our special psionic weapons as well.
So you're telling me big metal guys went in and were all deactivated and destroyed, and you want 5 squishy guys to go in and try and solve the issue?
Correct.
Not all of us are that squishy, right, Axe?
Yeah, I'm. Yeah, I'm tough, strong like Hulk.
Pupa being a little bit more world-weary than she used to be with experience and time, we'll look over at Percival and be like, what is your, group's interest here? Like, why is this place important to your group? Why do you guys need it cleared out so bad? Like, what's here? And I would like to roll an insight on whatever, he replies with.
Sure, give me a persuasion first, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Could I also join in on the insight if that's cool?
Yeah.
I suck at persuasion.
And then both of you can give me, Eldrinar and Pupa, you can give me insights.
Wow.
I would like to know the color of the sword, please.
Wow, you guys know everything, man. Everything.
Actually, Pupa, give me your persuasion with advantage. So roll again.
Ah, did I just have one of those moments?
Yeah, just had a moment.
Okay. Oh, it all comes back to me, says the blind man pissing in the wind. Persuasion.
Oh, better.
So much better.
One better. I will say with your insights, both Eldrinar and Pupa, as Pupa kind of steps out from the group and starts talking to Percival, you kind of see a spark ignite in Percival's eyes as they look at Pupa. Like this spark of interest. You also get the vibe that he's not saying entirely everything. As he says, well, my group are interested with the experiments and potential goods that this temple might hold. And we were hoping that our custodians would clear the place for our further inquisition and archiving, but that does not seem to be the case, and as you have quite literally fallen into the laps of the Scions, we would gladly offer you a good sum to take the place of the custodians.
We literally have nowhere else to go. I mean, I guess we could do it.
We're here and everything.
Can Eldrinar ask him something?
Sure.
He's gonna ask, since you've been clearly working on this being that I assume your organization created, have you been able to tell, even from any type of hypothesis, what damaged it and what we could be facing? Every piece of information would be helpful.
Please.
He takes like this wrench or spanner or whatever he's been working on the custodian with, and he points to some bits of the custodian which you notice are actually fleshy. And you can see this like writhing energy within the fleshy bits, and he says, "It's taken a while for me to purge it, but what most of us scions know, now that we have one of our custodians back, is whatever disrupted them was definitely of Eldritch influence, something that can corrupt the body and mind of our custodians. And preferably, if you are able to, again, find and return any of our missing custodians, that would be wonderful."
Now, these things might attack us, huh? Since their minds have been altered.
Well, assuming they have all been disabled, they should not attack you, but yes, if they are under any influence, they will be rather aggressive.
Foreshadowing.
We're gonna break the fuck out of them. We're just gonna break the crap right out of them. Sorry.
Pupa would ask, do your constructs normally, like my kind, have a little bit of a mind of their own?
They respond to our will. The Scions created them with the goal of being guardians or tools to clear out those who would prevent us from getting our work done. Again, his eyes kind of like spark when talking to you, Pupa, and he says, "Certainly nothing like one such as yourself. It is very fascinating to be talking to you when in comparison to our custodians here."
I think he has a crush on you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, she would be blushing if it wasn't for the fact that, like, she can't.
It is very much like looking from Pupa to the custodian. It is very much like, Pupa is the sleek model, the custodian is the tank model, if you will.
This gives her a little.
Okay, I have
a.
Sorry, I just have a stupid reference before you just hold that thought. Pupa is, a regular Tesla. The custodian is the Cybertruck.
Oh, geez. I'm a Model X.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm the sports model.
Go on, Pupa.
So, yeah, she just kind of considers some stuff about what was being talked about and kind of gets a little bit of a grin and, prepares herself for whatever we face in the future.
Her ego grows. Maybe half a size.
Well, he looks at all of you and says, "Well, if you all accept and are willing to take these tasks from the custodians, I will be waiting right here where you can find me. Should you live and you make your way back, the rewards will be awaiting you."
Well,
all right.
I guess we go or something.
Did we ever figure out what's up with these runes? Or am I going crazy here?
These ones?
Yeah.
I thought they were only like dim, like torch type things.
They are dead braziers. There is no light to them.
But they are. Wait, are they runes or are they bracers? Like you said.
Yeah, they are. They are not runes. They are unlit braziers.
Okay, my apology there.
Yeah, they look like they could be lit, like whatever fuel that was used to light them. Is there any of that left, like whatever wood or oil or whatever?
You do not see anything around. And if you ask, Percival would say, "Oh, trust me, we have tried lighting these, but something about this temple seems to kill any sign of light in this place."
Any idea about these huge ass bones?
We are still working on theories, but we believe they may belong to some sort of... Well, that's for my higher-ups to figure out. We are not entirely sure. The more we are able to excavate this cavern, the more we'll be able to find out.
Interesting.
Can Eldrinar ask him one last thing?
Sure.
He's gonna ask, can you please approach him to show him something?
Yes, you may.
So you remember that lake, lake we were at with the red, like, acid water?
Mm-hmm.
If you do remember, I did get a vial full of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take it out and show it to him and ask him what he knows of it.
He looks at the vial and says, looks at it with great interest and says, interesting. So, what do you know about the Obitus Scholare?
Can I ask the DM, what do we know about it again?
That was the group that was the corrupt group of the Radiant Church who were turning people into monsters, who turned the people of Jägerweiler Village into the bears.
I would relay that information to Percival.
So, you're the ones who dealt with Jägerweiler. Fascinating. Yes, I wouldn't get this on any of yourselves, if you plan on keeping it, but if you would allow me to take this to my superiors, I would be willing to give you a hefty sum of gold right here and now for it.
Eldrinar would say he'd be willing to give it to him for a favor in the future.
Depends on the favor.
He'd say, how about we leave it open, but you're free to decline?
You know, sure. And he will hold out his hand.
I'd give him the vial.
Alright. What's the plan?
The plan, the plan.
Which way did he say it was?
He kind of just said clear the entire temple. You have multiple pathways. Eldrinar, you all of you did see a previous pathway back here.
This way or okay.
Oh, you guys are you are in the temple. This entire is the temple.
Got it.
All right. Let's do this quest. So, let's see.
Zenith will summon her long rifle as it is created out of stardust. Forward, I guess.
Forward being this way? Or what?
Doesn't that just go into nothing like a cliff?
Okay. Then
But
upward.
we haven't gone that way yet.
He's
Yeah.
jumping off the cliff.
Ah! Alright. Kermit. Let's see.
I love doing the stealth walk of who's going to initiate combat first.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna do. We're doing another stealth.
You can if you want.
Probably should be.
Yeah, I'm so freaking stealthy.
Can I go shadow?
Incredible.
Sure.
I'm awesome.
Cool. Thank you.
Sneaking, guys. Look at me. More like my footsteps get too heavy. Way too heavy.
Eldrinar puts his hand back and says, he whispers to Twain, says, pass this along. Another one of those giant robots.
Eldrinar, you see a blue flame custodian is currently kneeling down with its back turned to you. And you can smell the stink of sulfur rolling out of the chamber ahead of you.
So,
Eldrinar sees a custodian.
when I hear about this, Pupa will get excited, and she will start rushing ahead.
Pupa, no!
You
We're in danger.
rush ahead and see a hooded figure standing above the blue flame custodian. And you rushed up. We're gonna go into initiative.
Oh,
Here we go. Let's
nice.
I wonder, do you guys think mending would work on this?
see. My initiative. Hey. I reckon you
Oh,
have
man.
better decks than me. Zenith. Since we are.
Mine is a +2.
Is it a 15 or 14?
Well, it doesn't matter. It goes off of the small number.
Oh, well, mine's a 2 as well.
So then both of you get to decide who goes first.
Also, while Pupa was rushing forward, sorry to interrupt,
No worries.
she would convey to the party that if the construct attacks, like especially her, to not attack it. It'll give her a chance to try something.
I'm gonna go for that guy that's standing on top of it.
Yeah, you are physically ahead of me too on the map, so you go first.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna attempt to attack the blue guy on top of the thing's guardian's head.
This guy.
Oh, is he not an? Is he another? He's another custodian, or?
Oh no, this guy's entirely different. The custodian. You're attacking the custodian?
No. I was gonna attack the other guy.
Yep, this guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Sure.
All right, so I'm going to make an attack, and gonna attempt to also. Where did my unarmed strike go? Oh, there it is. Does 15 hit that guy?
It does.
All right, so yeah, he needs to. I'm gonna use the burying one, I think.
Sure.
That's a strength.
Strength save.
Yeah, strength saving throw.
You got a 10.
All right, I'm pretty sure that does not hit DC. Yeah, 10. No. So yeah, he's gravity.
Ooh. I actually, as you real quick before that attack goes off, because I read this wrong, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
All right. Something I can see.
I would say yes.
So danger sense. Okay. Oh, is that only when you're raging?
I don't think so.
My bonus action to rage.
All right, there you go.
All right. So I'm gonna do advantage on a dex save. Hey.
Ooh!
Okay, you are able to avoid what he does, and you are able to get your attack off. Roll me your damage and tell me buried.
Yeah, you are prone on the ground. And I have another attack.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have 3 attacks now that I'm level 12, or maybe not? I don't know. Anyhow, yeah, so second attack. Oh shit.
That hits.
+20. So yeah, actually it would be an advantage because he's prone now.
All right, 9 damage.
Yes.
Alrighty.
I believe that is everything.
All right.
And now it's down to Zenith, correct?
Correct.
The outside of what Arc just did to the thing, it reacted hostilely, right?
Oh yes, it tried to do something to him as he ran up.
Okay. Zenith will. Are these like pools of liquid?
It is pools of red sulfurous liquid.
Alrighty then. Zenith will fly up and around just to get a better angle, floating above. And listening to Pupa will just fire at the thing in the back.
All right.
With a gravity whip. Using her rifle, it extends it from just 10 feet to 20.
Sure.
For a 25 to hit.
That hits for 13 bludgeoning.
And it is pushed 10 feet away from me towards the other pit of sulfurous
5,
grossness.
10, right there. Or 5, so kind of like right there on the edge.
And not wanting to be swatted. I was standing there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think. Mm-hmm. I'll take my last 10 feet back over here.
Alrighty. Eldrinar.
Eldrinar is going to steady aim and he'll use the big shot.
Alright.
Curiosity, it would be considered humanoid, correct?
It is humanoid.
Okay.
By the way,
Also, I am doing, by the way, the -5, if that counts at all.
Sure, sharpshooter.
I'm gonna re-roll the 12. Wait, I did the flintlock, didn't I? No, that's rifle. I'm gonna re-roll the 12. Does a 20 hit?
20 hits.
So it's that plus 10.
Okay.
35 damage.
Damn.
Oh, and I did say I was doing the rifle ability thing.
Yep.
So that's an additional 2d8 damage.
All right.
$35, 47 damage.
Okay. What's I needed to... You see as you fire this shot, it actually takes off the arm, one of the arms of this creature.
Nice. That's all I got.
Twain.
Let's see. I mean, I can't really. I genuinely can't see at all. So, and since Pupa basically said to wait, I think I'm just gonna hold my action.
4.
But actually, I'm also going to give a bardic inspiration to Pupa.
Okay.
And then, yeah, that'll be my turn.
The penitent one is going to stand. It's going to use its bonus action, and you see it reach into this with its other hand, with its other arm, reach into this cauldron on its back. It pulls out an arm and reattaches it to the missing stump as you see it regain some of its health and its arm.
Whoa.
It is then going to walk forward with its remaining movement back to where it was. And very angry at what just happened, is gonna swing on Arc.
AC 17.
1, 2, 3. So a 13,
Whoa.
a 17, and then a 20.
2 hits. I am raging. So
you will take half of 22 and 22.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, what could it be? Okay, so I'm going to take 5 points of actual damage after my 17 are gone. So 5 points of damage. No, 3. No, 5.
It'll be 5.
Mm-hmm.
5. Yep. I was right the first time.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And
So-
that will be... Yeah, that will be his turn. Pupa.
Okay, so a little feature about Pupa that I didn't bring up in the beginning when we were starting the game, but Pupa, her eyes almost kind of have a little bit of a gold sheen to them now, a little bit of a luster to them that wasn't there before.
Mm-hmm.
She will walk up to the construct, and now this could be a little bit of a miscommunication, but based upon what I was hearing, there could potentially be something affecting the minds of these constructs. So Pupa will walk up to, rush up to this one, and then she'll start to bring her hand up to her face as her eyes go from that little bit of a gold sheen to a little bit brighter, almost like a furnace heating up inside, behind her eyes, right? As all of a sudden her eyes burst into this golden yellow flames that she takes her hands to, and then takes that flame from her eyes and touches the construct, infusing her flame into the construct. She will be using 2 key points and using purifying flames. At 11th level, your flames burn away all impurities. As an action, you can spend 2 Kai points to touch a creature and infuse them with your flames. The target can end one poison, charm, or short-term madness affecting it. So if there is something charming these, or some madness affecting them, she is removing that.
Okay. Interesting.
Wow.
Give me an insight check.
Okay, just 1 second.
You have Bardic Inspiration too.
Which has been upgraded now.
It is a D10.
15? I will use that Bardic Inspiration, because 15's okay, but...
Nice.
You notice that as your flames roil over this deactivated custodian, it does begin to burn away whatever this creature was doing to it. I'm not going to ask you to use more key points on your next turn, but you do notice that while you hold your flames to this custodian, you will have to hold it to fully purge it, meaning you will have to spend the next couple of turns to take your action to hold the flames to the custodian to be able to fully purge it of whatever's going on.
Okay, I will dedicate that and essentially be like whispering to it about how like we're here to help it and like, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so that will be your turn. Ark, it is back to you.
Okay, so... yeah, so I'm going to do a couple of attacks at it.
That hits.
Oh, dang. Alright. So, yeah, this time, I wanted to punch him forward. Make him... let's see, what is the language on that? Let's see. Gravitational rage. Bulldozing punch. Push him 10 feet away from me. If, you know...
I think you can also push him directly up. I will say there is a wall directly behind him, so pushing him 10 feet away from you is just going to hit the wall.
Then it would take bludgeoning damage hitting the wall. Equal to my strength modifier of 5.
Okay, so it is a strength save?
Correct. Yeah.
19.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's strengthened out, but here comes another one. Oh wait, I forgot. Oh, it's already on, huh? And go ahead and make that strength save again.
11.
All right, that definitely fails. So yeah, he takes 5 extra damage, and I knock him away from me.
Alright, well, he has nowhere to go, so he just kind of slams into the wall and takes the damage.
Yep.
Alright. Zenith, it's back up to you.
Alright. I think we'll just keep doing the same thing.
Okay.
This time I'm going to use a Ray of Frost, as it seemed very resilient to the knocking off mentality.
Alright.
I will Ray of Frost at it. Seeing that Pupa's doing work, still just at the... what did you call it? The basketed one, whatever its name is.
This guy's...
26.
No.
This guy's called a penitent.
Penitent one.
That will hit. For 21
cold
cold
damage.
And I believe movement speed reduced by 10. Is that Ray of Frost?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Alright, that is all.
And I'll just stay there.
Alright. Eldrinar.
Is that okay?
What?
I'm him with the flintlock.
Sure.
So you know the usual stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'll reroll the 19, and I do the -5, by the way. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
24. 34 damage.
Alrighty. You blast off one of his arms.
I gotta ask, how many arms does it have?
He reattached the previous one.
Ah, my apology. So basically, he just keeps putting it back on. I just keep blasting it back off.
Yep, you blasted an arm off, he reattached it, you blasted off the same arm again.
Got it.
Alright.
Don't you add 10 in there some? Oh, wait, yeah, you did, because...
Yeah, 34.
Twain.
Now that I can actually kind of see him, I'm actually going to squeeze by Eldrinar. And I'm just going to cast Dissonant Whispers. That's just level 1.
Wisdom saving throw. Not got good wisdom. It gets a 6.
He gets a 6. Oh, cool. So do I.
And Arc, you get an opportunity attack as it runs away.
Heck yeah. Let me do it. Yeah.
A 14 will hit.
Alright.
For 8, alright.
So I'm gonna, well, can I wonder if I can, no, I won't do a power on my, attack of opportunity.
Alright. Twain, is that all?
Yes, that's all.
Okay. The penitent one. Is going to use all its movement and round the corner once again with another arm back on. And it is... Nah, it's just gonna swing its greatsword 3 times. These are all going at Arc.
Yeah.
Miss. 19, 18.
Hit. 2 hits.
22 and 23.
So that's 23.
And...
Right? 23 damage.
That's the math. I trust you.
Yeah, because it's 11 and then 12 because we round up, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's the math.
Alright. That is its turn. Pupa, you spend your turn once more purging it of the flames. You can tell that whatever is affecting it is slowly being removed. You probably only have to do this one more turn.
Okay.
And it is back to Arc.
Punch. 12 damage and strength save.
Alright, 12 damage and strength save. 24.
Wow.
That is a success, but yeah, to the 12 damage and another attack.
That hits.
And strength saving throw.
Net 1.
All right, 5 damage to him as I punch him back into the wall.
Alrighty. Zenith. Oh, actually. Oh no, he would have been. No.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hold on. Okay, no, he would be here. I forgot the minus 10 feet of movement. He still has enough movement to hit you because he has a 10-foot reach, so you would have to move up 1 square arc. That's my bad.
Oh, no worries. No worries.
Okay, same thing happens. We're gonna keep that turn. That's my bad. I completely forgot that Ray of Frost. Zenith, you're up.
So I'm having trouble with the light, is what I'm going to say is free action. I can't see anymore.
Well, seems that the golem back here is doing pretty well. Zenith's still glowing. Will fly up a bit, hovering above the golem-esque thing, and attempt to whip it again. This time, deliberately trying to knock it into the sulfurous stuff.
Okay.
With a gravity whip.
27 will
27.
hit.
Rolls 13 damage.
And is it auto knockback or is it a save or be knocked back?
This one is if you hit, it gets pushed.
Okay.
And its speed is reduced by 5 feet.
Wonderful. Let me see here. So it gets pushed back 10 feet into the water. And it needs to make a saving throw. Needs to make a con save, which it succeeds, and I need to look up something. Yeah, no, I think that is correct. Oh wait, maybe not. Hold on a second. Where is this? Why give me... Oh, there we go! Okay, so he's going to take... He succeeded, so he's going to take half of that. Alright, anything else, Zenith?
It doesn't seem to swim very well. She'll, and then she's gonna put some distance between her and the golem just in case.
Okay.
And stop right there.
Eldrinar.
Can Eldrinar take a shot at it with his flintlock?
Sure.
Would you say it has like 3/4 cover or something from
yeah,
this distance
if
angle?
If you're holding where you are with the wall, I would definitely say it's gonna get cover.
Sharpshooter,
like how much?
lowers cover.
That is true.
That's why I'm asking. So I'm basically anything up to 3/4 cover. I just ignore.
Yeah, no, you would ignore its cover.
Do you want me to pay or post it, just so you can see it too? Or
I know what it does.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm doing the -5. I'll re-roll the 13.
Sure.
Does an 18 hit?
That will hit.
Plus 10, 34.
Alright, you blast off one of its arms. Twain.
I don't know, just because he got pushed in that little sulfur, kind of trying to make fun of him. We're gonna cast some vicious mockery.
Yeah, for 1 damage.
For 1 whole damage. Hey, maybe it could do it.
Hey, it works.
It works. I'm stringing insults at him like, haha, you can't swim.
Alright. It has disadvantage on its next attack. Any movement?
That's where I'll leave it. No,
All
that's
right.
it.
It needs to make another con save. So it's only going to take half of this. He is going to walk out of the waters. Okay.
I wonder what it's gonna do.
Okay. So, from the get-go, I've said these adventures are meant to be hard, they're meant to be hardcore, they're meant to be tough, they're meant to really hurt the characters. And I said that this adventure in particular, and the next one, because these are the last 2, that they're meant to be the toughest and the most brutal. I need, because it's getting sick of y'all shit, I need Arc to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh no.
Dang.
A 5.
Which actually had advantage in it.
So, you all... Oh boy, this is really brutal. Here's what happens. You all see the penitent one stare at Arc through its golden mask, and you see something overtake your barbarian friend as forcefully and of his own will, he holds out one of his own arms. And the penitent one is going to swing.
Whoa.
So the first attack is at disadvantage for a nat 1 for a 12. And then it's going to swing twice more. 28 and a 30.
Holy shit.
So, Arc, you are going to still take half damage of 26 and 17.
Let's see, that's 6, 17.
Me too.
So that's 13 plus 9, yeah. Yeah, 22.
And I need to find something real quick. Just so I can get the appropriate description. Okay. Because you all watch Arc hold out his, we'll say his left arm, and the penitent one swings. And as the damage is dealt, Arc no longer has a left arm.
Holy shit. What is this, fear and hunger?
And it completely cleaves your arm off of your body and puts it into its cauldron.
Okay.
You can still double attack. It doesn't prevent you from double attacking because attacking, unarmed strikes lets you do any type of method, but you are also now down an arm. And there are rules for this in Steinhardt's. Obviously, you can't hold anything with 2 hands, and you can only hold a single object at a time.
Yeah.
Pupa.
Okay.
Yes.
This would be the 3rd round.
Indeed.
And I want to ask you, as the third round comes and goes, what are you whispering to the custodian? What are you saying to it? What, other than the flames, what do you do to call the custodian away from its eldritch corruption?
Essentially, she's like whispering to it, because one, as a construct, she sees it as like, like a brother or a cousin or something like that. She'll be like, brother, we need you. Like, steal your mind. We need you to fucking fight. Like, we need you here right now. Like, essentially, like, trying to like remember who you are.
Mm-hmm.
The number's amazing.
As your turn comes and goes, you see the blue flames of this custodian fire up in a blaze and ignite as it stands up from being on its knees, turns around, and looks at you, Pupa, as if awaiting a command.
Could I add one detail to that? Only because
Sure.
I think it would be really fucking cool. Could its blue flames now turn gold because they are affected by her flame inside of it?
Yes, it can.
Nice.
Okay, Pupa will look at it and be like, we need, like, she'll point at the pendant and be like, we need that thing gone.
Okay. And as your turn ends, the custodian picks up its weapons, turns around, walks right here, walks right there, thank you very much, stands over Arc and Zenith if you're floating right next to you, and it pulls up its sword and goes to swing twice on the penitent.
Let's go!
This is so sick.
And hits twice.
Hell yeah.
Double 18s.
Yeah.
It cleaves off the other arm and a leg of the penitent.
Yeah.
So it is missing 2 arms and now a leg as it goes to Ark's turn. You basically got charmed for a brief moment, and when you came to, your left arm is missing
Holy shit.
and is bleeding.
Do I take any damage from the bleeding?
There's no damage. It was just flavor. I mean, you lose a limb, you're gonna bleed.
Yeah. Ark grits his teeth, and
But you are also raging, so do you even feel it, is the question.
yeah, he grits his teeth against it and just barely feels it and just starts kicking at this thing's vitals, launching these thunderous kicks at it. And it is right there.
That hits.
And strength save or back in the drink.
Okay. 16.
Pretty sure it's at a 7, so it's 8 proficiency plus 8 plus 2 plus 5. Yeah, it succeeds. No getting knocked or anything. And second attack.
That will miss.
Yes.
Okay.
Assuming.
Alrighty. Zenith.
That'll do her.
It is right up in our face, and our friend has just lost a limb. I don't like it. I want to push it away again. Go away. 22 to hit.
That hits.
Decent amount of bludgeoning. and push it away, and I am going behind the golem. That was a bad choice to walk up there.
Okay, so he'll take half of this. Alright. Eldrinar.
Can I shoot?
You can.
Can I aim for the head?
You certainly can.
I will take -5.
All the sharps.
I'm gonna reroll the 15.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 23 hit?
Yes, it does.
Shockingly.
It's 20. That is 38 damage.
You blast it in the head as it drops dead and begins to melt away in the sulfuric lake. Or the sulfuric river as it falls and dies.
I'm gonna run up to Arc and 3rd level Cure Wounds.
Sure.
And Arc's gonna give a farewell to arms.
Wait, we gotta. Zenith's gonna try to fly over and pull the arm out of the basket first.
Give me a perception check, Zenith.
Okay.
All right.
Not one.
You pull an arm
Do
out.
I see it.
You definitely see an arm. You pull an arm out of it.
Oh, boy.
We just met. This is definitely his arm. I'll try to reattach it to the stump as he's drinking the potion.
Is it actually my arm? Does it look like my arm?
It's cooler arm.
It
Arm
is
versus cooler arm.
It is the you as Zenith brings it forward. You look at the arm. It is not your arm. It is very much the arm of a scrawny-looking human.
I'm sorry, that's not my arm. It's gonna literally explode if you try and put that on me.
Oh, right. We talked about this.
Yeah. Yeah, my arms are built to withstand. Don't worry, I still have 3 limbs.
Right. I turn back around. Are his arm disintegrated by now?
I will say because he would have landed on his back and the cauldron's on his back in the acid. You could maybe salvage up to the hand if you go fast.
You could have a crazy looking nub.
Little
But
baby arm.
otherwise,
Yeah.
yes, the sulfuric
look.
acid has eaten away at most of the...
Let it go, let it go. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, I mean, see, now I just feel awkward.
He walks up over to Pupa. Cauterize, please.
Yes, just 1 second. Based upon a description earlier, you'd said that the penitent was wearing like a gold mask.
Yep.
Can I attempt to take that?
Give me a sleight of hand as it melts away.
Okay.
Can I assist Pupa?
Get it?
Yeah, you can assist. So Pupa, do it with advantage.
Advantage on. Come on, don't fail me now. Oh.
I will say an 11, you can grab it, but that's not what I wanted. 11, you can grab it, but you burn yourself in the process. I'm going to say you will take 12 points of acid damage as it burns you. You are able to grab what remains of the golden mask, but it burns you while doing so.
Okay. I don't necessarily like care. It's nothing special, right? It's just like a gold mask, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. I don't care if it's like anything special or anything. I just really like the concept of the gold mask. She will put it on. If it she will wave over to Zenith.
Arc, please
Be
a
like,
little bit more.
hey Zenith, I might need a little bit of assistance here.
Right.
She will hold out the mask to Zenith and be like, you seem to know something about, like, magic and stuff. There's, like, this isn't cursed, right?
Oh, yes. I'm extremely learned. I'd like to take a look at it.
Sure, you can give me an Arcana.
Bleed, 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 bleed.
17.
Bleeding.
It doesn't
My arm hole.
seem... You were healed. You were magically healed for 22. Your bleeding stopped.
Oh.
His magical healing. A 17, it doesn't appear to be a cursed object. I mean, granted, you know, it doesn't appear to be cursed, but, you know, or cursed in the magical sense, but definitely cursed in the sense this just came from a dude who's able to reattach limbs to himself. Cursed, you know?
Very much. Well, it looks safe.
Looks safe. She will nod and smile and say thank you. And then, like, put it on.
You put on this mask. Nothing appears
It's
to
like-
happen.
Okay. The way that you said you put on this mask, it was like questioningly. So like yeah, it's cosmetics, but
And
okay.
the custodian stands there awaiting your commands.
Pupa will go stand by it and like kind of like give it like a pat and be like, you did good, thank you. Would you be okay with assisting us for a little bit longer?
You see it grabs the hilt of its sword and like puts itself into a guarded stance as a response.
Okay. She nods and says, thank you, brother. I appreciate this greatly. And then she'll look at the rest of the party and wait to see if we're going to continue.
Yeah. I'm fine.
Let's get it going then.
Yep.
As we start moving forward, she will be kind of occasionally like looking over at the construct and like asking it questions like, are you like mute? Are you able to speak? Do you have like a preferred name?
As you are talking to it, it doesn't appear to respond in language, but as the more you talk to it, it does respond in like body language. You know, you ask, you know, are you mute? And it shakes the like basket for a head it has that is igniting these golden flames now. Or, you know, do you have a name? And it doesn't really seem to compute, do you have a name? It kind of just stands there. Zenith, Arc, and Twain, as you guys move up, you can see that there is a further little river of this sulfuric water, as well as a tiny little gap that all of you probably cannot fit through.
Can I fit through it, though?
You could certainly try.
Oh, well, I don't like that, DM. I'm just a small little guy.
Sorry, DM, how big is it again?
It's your birthday.
It is... It is a thin crevasse, large enough for small creatures.
Can I go through it?
How are you wanting to go through it? Because it is within the river of sulfuric water.
Oh, so you have to go in the sulfuric water to get to it.
Mm-hmm.
So is it in the river or is it across the river?
The gap is right here.
Can I turn my shadow form and like go across the wall? if possible.
Um,
Kind of like a goat.
shadow form only works in darkness, right? Or in shadows. You have multiple party members who are currently shining light.
Would I be able to ask them to turn off their lights temporarily?
I don't mind. I will dim.
Okay. So then, yes, you can go into your shadow form and move across the walls to the other side, Eldrinar.
I believe now I am called Eldragoat. Because, like, goats, now they can, like, go on, like, crazy
Yes.
walls and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, mountain goats.
You move into this room on the other side, and you see the ceiling in this cavern is held up by what appears to be the oldest of the ancient bones in this temple. And crimson sulfuric springs ring the edges of the walls. The heat is intense in here, and the air is thick with the smell of sulfur. You see in the middle of the room, even though it's not there, is a desiccated body that lays spread eagle across the center of the floor. Its desiccated flesh warped, and its intestines on full display. But it's clear that the body is still alive in immense pain, but it can't move or speak. The body is embedded directly into the cavern floor, as if carved from the stone itself. The sight is gruesome, and it's clear they were used in some sort of ritual or sacrifice. The position of the body and the forceful way it's been implanted in the stone seems to be some form of ceremonial shape.
Can I do a medicine check to see if there's anything I could do to possibly try to stabilize them? Or, like, in any way to at least to a degree that I can get questions out.
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
As you get closer to it, you feel this sense of dread and despair, but you're able to shake it off. You get this sense that just by being near this body is emanating some sort of energy that the further you spend near it, the worse it's going to get.
I will back off. And you said the body's about right here?
Yeah, the body's about in the middle of the room.
Okay.
Just mark
how dark is it in here?
the body. There you go. It is dark as all hell. You thankfully with dark vision you can see, but if you did not have dark vision, you would be blind.
Ew. Got it. I guess I'm gonna stay in shadow form and stealth my way through, if that's all right.
Where are you going?
I want to check out right here.
Sure.
Oh, I'm backing off.
Okay.
I'm gonna check up here.
Sure.
Okay, nothing.
I need you to make me another saving throw. Wisdom, please. Okay. The body lets out a scream of agony, but you are able to steal your mind from its effects.
Can I attempt to... I'm tempted to put him out of the misery, but I'm worried that might activate something. I'm going to be quiet as I can to try to get a message through here saying, coming back, and I'm gonna go back to shadow form to go back over.
You head back to the other side.
I'll tell the rest of the body or rest of the group. Yeah, sacrificial body. Something weird is with it, messes with your mind. And I saw a giant room, and I just noped out.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think the only way to get there is back from the entrance near the one path that we didn't go through, unless we want to try to just go through the acid.
I'd prefer not to burn myself. That'd be nice.
If we can go around, we should.
Just don't go near the body.
Okay.
Oh,
Would it be okay if I had temporary control over the movement of construct token?
Yes, let
I
me
can keep
give
it
you
by me.
access to him.
Also, just so it's set in game, I do have the rifle again, just so it's where.
You should have access, Pupa.
Thank you.
Yep, there you go.
Pi, could you pull me out of the wall?
Yep.
Thank you.
Eldrinar, can you give me a perception, please?
Would a passive 21 possibly count? Or
Yeah.
if not, I'll roll.
Yeah, no, that works. You can hear from ahead of you, deeper in this hallway, the sounds of something gnashing and chewing. And there are multiple.
8 bears.
Eldrinar is going to look back and say,
no.
get ready for combat. This is about to get really unbearable. And I'm going to stealth.
Okay.
Like, I know it's obviously not can't be seen, but I mean in terms of moving quiet as possible.
Yep.
Do you want me to roll?
Yes. Alrighty.
Thing that I normally roll shit stealth anyways. At this point, I think it's pretty much canon that Pupa is never really trying to stealth. It's just trying not
Yeah,
to be super loud.
the custodian,
freaking robot.
the custodian can't.
Right.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Realizing that she's just usually not really all that stealthy, and knowing that her gold flame custodian isn't gonna be stealthy either, she's just gonna kind of give the rest of the party a bit of a berth, noticing that they are actually trying to be quiet.
Mm-hmm. Understood.
She actually can tell now.
Alright, well, the party are free to move how they'd like.
Pause. There's something down beneath us.
You can see the vague outline and the vague view of what looks to be some sort of hound, Zenith.
Oh no. Arf.
Can Eldrinar wave to you guys to hide? DM, would you allow this if, like, they hide? Can I attempt to, since my shots are silent, take a shot to try to kill one, and then basically, before they notice me, pull back here and hide?
You can certainly try.
Would you guys be open to trying that? I mean, we don't have to. We could sneak around. Just a thought.
Well, I mean, if there's a robot in there, we're going in there anyways.
Point.
True. So yeah, I mean, if you want to pull them, go ahead and fire. I mean, maybe they won't pull, but yeah, that's probably gonna block our path. So
Wait, so do or don't do?
Say we all fire at once. Ready? Aim.
I try to use robot punch, but it doesn't work. Actually, I could. Yeah, I mean, so are we good to start attacking?
Think so.
I can't see anything, so
Yeah, because we clearing it out.
I guess
Is it-
I'm. Sorry.
Oh, never mind. I can't see anything anyways over there, so I can't ask about any specifics on the hound. I wonder if it's not like, I don't know.
Percival did say that we would get paid for killing things in this cavern, so or at least like clearing it out. So
Yeah, but does it look like a kept animal at all?
I would like to say that taking a half step over, I think it might not be alone. So,
Okay.
And Zenith, do you want to give me a perception?
sure. $11.
It's not hard to tell, at least from the first visible hound, as Ark is asking, is it a regular hound, or, what's the deal with it? Are we about to kill some, regular dogs? The one hound you see has eyes sprouting all over its body and multiple barbed tentacles along its back.
a weird looking pit
Of
bull.
course.
Wow. Okay. Good. It's not anybody's pet.
Upon
It's
seeing
murder.
that, Zenith will stop delegating tasks to other people, and she is going to synaptic static right in the middle of it.
That's what I was gonna do. That's amazing.
Drop a bomb.
All
That's what I
right.
was gonna do.
Well, on your bomb
So
drop,
centered to where I can see. I don't know what the casualties will be. A 20-foot radius intelligence saving throw at everything over there.
okay, and initiatives from everyone, please.
Alrighty.
1, 2, 3. They all fail. So 25 psychic damage.
And they are also
Muddled.
muddled for a minute.
They have muddled thoughts.
D6 to all attack rolls and ability checks.
Let me roll for my hounds. Oh, Flameboy can't roll initiative. Let me get you that initiative for the custodian.
Flame boy.
Oh, I did actually change its token name to Gold Flame Custodian. Just in case we run into more, I can tell the difference.
Lovely.
Until you get more.
He changed his name to Flame Boy.
This hound is up first. And I mean, synaptic static is verbal and semantic. It would hear where it came from. But can it reach you? No, so it's just going to run right here.
Good boy.
Yeah, it's just gonna run up right there. Ooh, I forgot about this. My hounds actually have advantage on initiative. So let me roll for them again.
I don't say awful things like this. Okay,
that guy.
We're pure, like, funny. So the token of the gold flame custodian, it shows it, like, dual wielding. Is it actually dual wielding, or is it just using, like, one weapon?
It just has a singular sword.
Sweet, thank you. So as she's been walking with it, she's actually been holding its offhand.
Oh, adorable.
Yeah, really adorable.
Oh no, it was like this. Zenith, you're up.
As it immediately bolted after me, realizing that may have been a mistake, she'll say, "All right, good luck," and fire off a shot while backing the fuck up. A ray of frost coming out to the one that's closest.
That hits.
Dang.
Good rolls tonight.
Seriously.
I love coming back. 11 cold damage.
Alrighty.
It's reduced. And I will invoke a crippling shot.
Oh.
One of my invocations is I can make it do a strength save or fall prone and be unable to move next turn.
14.
Versus my 17 fails.
So it falls prone. Alrighty. Any movement?
I said I'm backing up. I will do so.
Alright.
There's 3 of them.
Arc.
Well, I can't really see so much where he was firing at.
Yeah, you are in darkness. There is darkness ahead of you.
Well, I guess I'll just wait for something to come in here then.
Hold your action to attack something that gets close.
Yes.
Alrighty. Twain.
I saw Zenith move, and I can't see anything, so I'm gonna go up here. And I will also be, holding my action.
Okay. Well, both of you will be able to get whatever your held actions off, as a hound does run up here. And the good thing about held actions is they use your full attack, so you're able to use both your attacks, Arc.
Attacks. Okay, here it comes.
And Twain, whatever you were wanting to hold, you can get off as well, as you see the hound, I believe. Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That hits.
Burying fist, strength save.
12.
He's on the ground.
On the ground.
And now I'm going to roll with advantage.
Yep.
On the second attack. 13 damage.
Alright. And Twain, whatever you want to do.
Hoping to hit whatever's behind the one that he can actually see. I am just going to use Shatter. And
right
I want
here?
to place it. Yeah, just about right there.
It's 20 circle.
It's a 10-foot.
10. You can get both of them.
Fire.
So
Alright, let's
con
do it.
save from the first, from the second.
Dank, dank, dank.
Fail and fail.
They both take 7.
Fire. These are some great rolls I'm getting.
Okay, so this hound still has his turn. It is going to stand up. It's going to get up. And it is going to lash out 2 times with its tentacles. One tentacle is going towards Arc for a 16.
That's just a miss.
One tentacle is going towards Eldrinar for a 19.
Regretfully, that hits.
You're going to take 4 piercing damage, and you are grappled. And then it's going to try and...
Can I... Oh, never mind.
It's going to try and bite Arc for a 24.
That will just graze me, I'm afraid.
So it's going to hit you for 8 piercing. You are grappled in its jaws instead, and I need a DC 12 int saving throw.
Shit. And save. Wow. Okay. I fail.
So you are going to gain a short-term madness, which I need to find real quick. Don't mind me.
Who knew the barbarian wasn't going to be great at intelligence saving throws? Flabbergasted myself.
Alright, short-term madness. Do you want to do the honors of rolling a D100, or shall I?
So let me just take away the 10. Or no, it was 8. Yes, 8. Just a second. I'm doing my... And then I will, yes, roll a D100. $15.
15. Okay, now roll me a D10.
Oh.
6.
You, as this madness overtakes you, you feel your mind start to be invaded by the sounds of the cosmos. You begin to hear eldritch utterings scratch your brain as you can hear the soft caress of whispers constantly behind your back and over your shoulder. Precisely. So something is constantly... You hear the sound of constant whispers from over your shoulder and behind you.
He does his best to ignore it, because he's still in mortal danger.
This hound is just going to spend its turn dashing and go right here. Eldrinar, you are
Can I
grappled.
attempt to get out of this grapple?
Sure, it will be an action.
Yeah.
It will be athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics, please.
Go for it. You are able to break out.
Actually, okay, that works, but one quick thing. Just so you're aware, that should be a 23.
Okay. You are able to break out.
I'm going to back off to here.
Okay.
And that's all I can do right now.
Pupa.
So, because of the way that our initiatives are really close to each other, can I allow the Gold Flame Custodian to go before me?
I will allow it.
While I'm making that, essentially, Pupa's gonna, look over at the Gold Flame Custodian. And, it's gonna be like, I imagine, while we were getting up here, she's been talking with it and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And by this point has essentially been I have to have something to call you, right? Like a name of some sort. I don't feel comfortable just calling you construct, right? So she'll essentially ask it what do you feel about the name Romeo?
while you're walking and, while before the action is started, you ask it, and it kind of, similar to the, do you have a name question where it kind of just didn't answer, it doesn't really give you a yes or a no, but it also doesn't give you a no, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't compute the question, so it doesn't dispute the question.
Okay. So with it not disputing it, she will be like, I'm going to refer to you as Romeo from now on, just to simplify things. But anyways, she'll be like, Romeo, my friends are in danger. They need your help. Will you, go help them? And allow it to go first.
You certainly can send it forward, and it will listen.
I can't really see after that, so...
Oh, I should probably enable vision for him. How about that?
Yeah, that's better. Does this thing, since it's large, it has, a bit of reach, right? It can hit that, right?
No, he actually only has a 5-foot reach, but if you look at his bonus actions, he does have a ranged attack.
Oh, did you give me access to his...
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay.
You full have the sheet for the Blue Flame Custodian.
Hell yeah. Okay. Well, shit. Okay, let me look at that real quick. It has a ranged attack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, oh, that's a bonus action. Holy fuck. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll bonus action Blue Flame Burst at this one. Well, I guess that would be Gold Flame Burst now, but...
At the one in front?
Yeah.
That hits. 10
fire damage.
Alright.
And that's all it can, that was a bonus action. What's its, I guess it can't, reach that far.
Yeah, it just has a 5-foot reach on his sword.
Okay, that'll be it for now. I'm gonna definitely need to look more into its, sheet later. Okay, I'll go over to Pupa. And, Pupa will take a movement. And, let's see, I have a 45 movement. Okay, so how I imagine this going down, she's gonna rush down and then, kind of, up the back of the blue fucking flame.
Mm-hmm.
And then, hop off of it and, land here.
Sure.
And then go to attack this one. I will remember to use my Kai point to initiate my Dance of Flame, and then go in for... Oh, no, I don't want to do that yet. I will... Boop, 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 where is that? Okay, boop. Boop. Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
I imagine the 12 doesn't.
No.
Okay. Why is that only doing 8 slashing damage? Shouldn't that do a little bit of... Okay, so 8 slashing damage, and then I need to roll for her, wait, oh no, that's not how that works. It's just, based upon my modifier. Okay, so, and that would do 4 fire damage, but due to, one of her new abilities, Flames of Redemption, it actually counts as radiant damage.
Ooh. Okay.
And any fire resistance that it would have, I just kind of ignore that.
Badass. Alright. This hound in front of you is looking very hurt.
Okay, I'll end my turn.
Okay. This hound back here is going to get up. And he can't really move all that much. So he's just going to end his turn. Zenith.
All right. You know, they're all kind of right in a line. But I don't have a lot of spell slots. I'm going to I'm going to rapid fire at them with 3 rays of frost from my gun.
Okay.
Now that they're all close, I will split it up between all of them.
Just going in order, front, middle, back.
Yes. Now, I'm trying to figure out how to do it because Roll20 automatically made the attacks for me. Here we go. There we go. So 1, 2, 3.
First one dies. Second one misses. Third one hits.
I will attempt to crippling shot the last one again.
Alright. So that
So
is strength save 21.
Okay, it's fine.
Alright.
And that'll be it.
Arc. You hear these maddening whispers, but they don't seemingly affect your actions. You just hear whispers constantly in your head.
He'll step forward, wanting to wanting to drown out the whispers with the cries of his enemies. And will go to attack.
Yeah. But it still hits. It's just not a crit.
Right.
So 7 damage.
Yeah, 7, okay. And so now another. Actually, let's make him strength save for me there.
Alright. 20.
Yeah, that'll do. And now, okay, take off the advantage. And a natural 1. So
and
obviously,
a natural 1.
And that'll be my go.
Okay. Twain.
Kind of just wanted to play a copycat here. And let's see. I'm gonna also cast Synaptic Static.
Okay.
Cast it like right here, so I can avoid
Int
Arc and
saves.
Pupa.
1, 2. They both fail.
Nice. Was that 29 damage?
Yes, it is, and they both look very almost dead.
Fire. And then I'm scared again because they're alive. And boom. That's my turn.
This hound is gonna try an attack. It's gonna be a tentacle at Pupa for a 20, but it has a -4. I forgot about that. Or minus D6, which I think will miss because you said your AC is 20.
It is 20 until my next turn, yes.
And then a tentacle towards Arc for a miss. And then a bite towards Arc for a miss.
Yay, I endorse those misses.
Eldrinar.
Which one's more hurt? This one or this
The
one?
one in the back, for sure. You can easily tell it's the one in the back.
I shoot the back.
All right.
I'm gonna reroll the 20. And I'm gonna be honest, like I meant to do the -5, but if you
You're
want,
fine. I can
Sorry,
tell
keep going,
you with confidence, it is dead.
Oh.
You can do minimum damage and it will die. And Arc, Pupa is asking, does it look like you're being... Does it visibly look like Arc would be influenced by anything? Like, is he looking behind him constantly, or is he...
Well, he seems to be gritting his jaw a lot and, like, looking nervously around.
Before getting into the heated combat?
Yeah, something like that.
Alright. Is that all from Eldrinar? I'm going to assume so. Shooting and staying where you are. So, if that's the case, Romeo's turn.
I don't... Romeo's freaking huge. I don't think there's really any way I can get him to... Well, I mean, like, there, maybe. Like, would that be okay?
I'll allow it.
Even though the token's, like, partly in the wall.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay, yeah, actually, fuck, I forgot to look through his character sheet. Where's his basic attack? I'm not seeing that.
It should be at the
I
very
see it
top.
now.
Yeah. It's just called sword.
Multi-attack.
Yeah,
Oh.
click sword underneath it.
That was... Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Both swings miss.
Okay.
But he does have his bonus action if you want to throw a flame.
Sure, why not? That would be at disadvantage because of... Alright, that's a miss.
Yes, it is. But Pupa, it is your turn.
Seeing that something seems to be distressing Arc by his body language, is like teeth grinding, whatever, like okay, I'm not saying that right now. Anything that isn't seeming
Abnormality.
Like, thank you. Fucking stumbling over my words. Seeing this, she will spend 2 Kai points, and once again, flame eye thing. She will touch the, like, I guess have to reach up. You're tall, aren't you? And like touch the back of his like head behind his antlers, and like try to purify whatever madness is influencing him.
And you're able to do so. You are able to remove the short-term madness arc. Suddenly, these whispers in your mind cease to exist as you feel the golden flame from Pupa flow through you.
Arc is very, very thankful. Breathes a sigh of relief.
And I think that's all I'm gonna really do. Actually, because I'm bored, and why not? She's gonna slip through his arc space.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way to like. Can I attempt like to jump over this like dog or whatever?
You can give me an acrobatics or athletics.
Okay. I will go with acrobatics.
You can jump to the other side.
Okay. So yeah, she somersaults over it. And then she... I'm kind of wanting to run further in, but this is way better. I'm just going to stay here and give the advantage for later. I'll end my turn.
Zenith.
All right. I will do a supercharged gravity spike at it. He needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw 8.
It takes 13 piercing damage.
And it's not
and
prone.
is knocked prone.
Alright. Is that all?
And I'll move one space over. Sure.
All right, Arc.
That's it.
You have advantage on your swings.
All right. Okay, so boop and boop.
That hits. That
I'm
misses.
not gonna. All right, so 11 damage then.
You slam into this hound and pummel it as it lets out a yelp and dies beneath your slams. And as you slam into it and kill it, that is where we will call this session of Echoes of Madness, as we will continue into the caverns, deeper into the temple, within the next session, next time in 2 weeks. So we'll see what happens then.